Hey guys, Thomas from Team Soccer also here, come at you guys with another banger Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch for you guys. And Fire Kings have exploded in price. They have topped the YCS. I saw the sales in real time. It was crazy. If you guys got the QC like I told you, you guys are about to see a price jump that is insane once I flip the tab. But before we go over that, ban cards you should be going over, or ban list related cards you should have before we get that upcoming ban list, which is coming soon. Because it's been quite a bit since the last one. And other buyouts, make sure to smash that like button. 100 likes on this video would be great. We got 80 likes on the last one. If we get about 100 on this one, would be awesome. Thank you for the support on my Yu-Gi-Oh! News videos. Subscribe if you haven't already. We passed 5,400 because of the last video, so very happy about that. If you're a new sub here, welcome. Thank you to my YouTube channel members. Guys, the goal is 25 to 35 YouTube channel members. We have about 19, maybe 20 here. So by the end of the year, if we get about 30 or 35, 25 at least, hey, that'd be great. So consider being a YouTube channel member. Join our Discord. Let me know what cards I'm going over in the comment section for the next Mark Watch. I love it when you guys talk to me in my comments. You ask questions. I love that. I responded hard a lot of comments if you've ever seen from my comments. So if you like that, make sure to do that because I always love interacting with my community. It's one of my favorite parts of doing this, if not my favorite part, to be honest. So Fire King Courtier Orcust. So secrets right now, if we go verify now, very quick tip, if you look at the first page and the majority, which it's about 50-50 here, I'm not gonna say it's majority, I'm not gonna lie to you when you guys are looking at the screen, but if you see unverified for, like, let's say these three were unverified as well, with these unverified, that means a card is selling way too hot, way too quick. So whenever you see that on the first page, you're thinking about getting the card, just know that if you blink, you might miss it. These are 20 right now, going up to 23. This card was as cheap as, like, yeah, $8, $9, $10 here. I thought that was pretty insane. The QCs right now, if you want these, you're interested, they're 60 bucks, going up to $70 for your copies. Now, a lot of people had these QCs, I guess, lying around, but if you've been watching my market watches, I saw the dip down to 23, and I said, guys, free money here. People were spending more on secrets than they back when this card came out than QCs are, and the Rage of the Abyss isn't even that old of a set in reality. Like, I still feel like it's our recent core set because Supreme Darkness is just such an odd set. But yeah, these are 60. They'll probably go down because a lot of people are just like trying to quick list these fast. Again, people want play sets though, so maybe I'll hold around 60, 70. Second page here has a lot of 70s, then 150 here. When I saw this card yesterday, it had like 4 listings, 150 and like 99. And as you guys can see here, people are buying these up. They really are. So if you got these at 23, congrats. One of them is now worth what they were when you got them. So, hey, fantastic. Hopefully you guys won. Fire King Island, I want to go over this card. This card was always not worth much, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just see if this card had any increase. You got 3s here, 5, 6 bucks. This card was about $2 here, $3. The problem with this card is they made it a super in OTS 25, and then before OTS 26 came out, we got this as a QC. So what's the point of having it as a super? And number one, number two, this is not a main pool card. That's kind of the thing with Fire King Island is it's not like it's a bad card here, but they have a lot of cards in the main set that just were not good picks, but they were barely usable, like Clockwork Knight, right? Clockwork Knight, fantastic reprint. Having in the main set, having 7 different rarities, not cool, right? Yeah, it's fine. It had a little spike up, but once you blink, it'll probably be $2 again. This card, it's very hard for a card like this to hold a lot of value. Meowls here, QCs, these have hit almost 300, 275, 280, 330, 380, right? People really want this. They're like, oh, it's the new, you know, card. Oh, we're not going to get this as a plat because, you know, they're not going to reprint it in Stampede. By the time, you know, we get plats of all these, of the other Charmies, you're going to need a QC of this to match because, you know, QCs will be done. I think a lot of people are finally dawning onto that. Personally, I think the QC is a little overrated. I remember seeing this card around the 190, 200, and I said, you know what? It's not bad at all. It could go lower. It could go higher. And I still think this card could go lower, but this is what it's at right now, with the secrets being a solid 57. All right, 58 bucks here. All right, so these were around 53, 55. In fact, if we go verified here, near mint, and, you know, you have the non-English here. Yeah, about goes up to 60. 34 listings doesn't make me very confident in the card, but I mean, we all know it's a Charmy. They're going to go up and down. Card could be 50, card could be 80, card could be 40. That's just how they kind of work here. But people are playing it and really liking it. I want to go over Bow as well here. Bow's secret rares are right now $33. A lot of people were speculating that this card would go up to like 100. I think that's way too much of a stretch. I think that granted, I did see this mostly on Twitter, that people thought this was going to go to 100. And once you log into twitter.com, you should understand that whatever people think is normal there, or whatever they think the opposite, and you'll probably 99% be right. But I want to prove that theory wrong anyway. This is not as good as, like, say, SP Little Knight. It is good, but, like, you have to remember that the quick effect, you could pop a card on the field. Okay, you can make Little Knight, and that's way better for less materials. And this requires a Fiend, right? This is for specifically Fiend-esh deck, and combo pieces. This is a combo piece. This helps you combo off mostly, right? And then it comes back and resets your hand. You're not making it for this effect, like, ever. Because you guys have to remember, it's a Link 4, right? You probably have destroy a card on the field. Granted, it doesn't target, which is awesome. They did make this a little good. If this targeted, oh my gosh. But still, you're making it to combo off. You're making it to make Nightmare Griffin. You're getting this for Malice mostly right now. $33 here. If you really think this card's going to explode, get the QC at 200. If you really think it's going to be 100, okay, spend 200 and get a QC then. 13 listings, though, goes to 212 here. You do have people having this 3-3. I think it's going to sit around 200, but I do want to keep an eye out on this, because if it does go around the 150, I think it's definitely very good. This card looks beautiful as well. I really like the artwork of this card, if you guys did not know. Tenyi Spirit Surya QCs are 57.60, so these are getting bought out to the moon. I told people this is a good card to get when it was cheap. It never became super cheap. So I said at 40s it could keep dropping, and it did not keep dropping. So Argostar went over this because of the Alliance Insight support, which, that set's going to be wild. I have 2 cases for when it drops. So I don't know if I'm going to open up both cases on stream, but I really don't know, because my arms might just get tired, guys. I don't know. But maybe I'll call someone to help me out here. 37, $40. You're going up to like 45 here. Okay. Not terrible for this card. It could spike back up. If this card goes down to like 30/25, again, I would definitely pick it back up. Crimson Dragon Secret Rares, these have been going higher. These are 30, 32 now, going up to $35, $36 here. You also got Cypher, which I know the answer is probably no, but this would definitely be a card to put in Stampede. Your Mega Packs are like 30. Your OGs are probably something diabolical. Yeah, like 36, $40 here. It's awful. But people want to play Blue Eyes, right? Mega Packs are 30s, and then your QCs are 210, 240. I really wish I picked up one of these when he was closer to 100, but I was always hoping this card would go around like 70 at one point. If we go over the year graph, actually. Yeah, this card was around a straight $100 for a while, and I was always hoping it would just go down, and it just never did, and it just spiked up. And it's one of the cards I regret not picking up, not because I want to play Blue Eyes per se, even though I do want to play Blue Eyes. I'll play a secret. I have a secret. I knew this card was going to be good. $8 is fine when it was $8. Watch my 5 cards a year trade binder, by the way, which is unfortunately not a popular series on my channel. Hey, you knew to pick the secrets. Remember, secrets from Dual Stacks up at $8. But I did want to get the QC for my personal collection because I love 5Ds a lot. If you guys are a collector like me, you'll understand. Thrust, if you don't know, OTS22 has pictures now. This card looks beautiful. Ultis right now are 37 here with your QCs at 45, 48. So this is not bad for Thrust. I actually think you could go up even higher, but they did print a lot of Bonanza. A lot of it was out there. But I think this card could easily kind of climb its way up to 60, 70, 80. Mystical Space Typhoon Ultis. These are a solid bill at 103, going up to 123 here. In fact, man, I gotta show you guys how beautiful this card looks. It's Italian. I don't care. It still looks nice. Okay, you don't want to load here, but you guys can see it right here. In fact, this one doesn't look that good. Is there another one? Yeah, okay, there's another Italian here. It's sideways though. Okay, whatever. It looks better than these pictures anyway. These pictures don't do it justice. Masterpiece. So, we need to talk about this because a lot of you don't know that this is coming off the next list. They're printing a QC of this. This card's going to come back, and then people are going to be like, oh, wait, now I can play True Dracos, all that, right? Your secrets right now, they're $10. Would I be getting this? No, not really. However, your Ignis Heat secrets at like $1, your diagrams at First Aid OGs at $5, right, with 28 listings, right? And like your supers, right? This has like OTS supers here. Like your True King's Return ultras at $1. Your Super Disciples at $2. You guys should be right now picking those cards up because when Masterpiece comes back, everyone knows it. Some people know it's gonna come back because they're like, oh, it's gonna be in, you know, Stampede. They're going to reprint it, and then we're going to get off the list. It's going to be great, right? That doesn't mean they're going to put diagram. They're not going to put everything in there for True Dracos. So when people want to play it, they're going to be looking back at these, like, 2018, 2019-S cards, maybe 2017-S cards, and they're going to be like, okay, we got to pick these up. So I would be prepared if I were you guys. Borreload Savage Dragon, QC. Now, these are 6 going up to 10 here. I think this is very likely to come back. When I went over this in my last Mark Watch, I went over this in Barone. I said Barone could come back, could possibly come back because some people are saying that. I personally don't want it back, but it does have a possibility. And I said the same thing with Savage, and some people are saying I think Savage has a bigger way to come back than Barone, and I fully agree. I actually think that Savage has a more likelier chance to come back than Barone. It does take a link as well. And so that's like the thing. It does take a link. If it required a dragon of some kind, I actually think if they allowed this card to have a dragon, I think it would be a lot more balanced, but it would still be, you know, a card. But yeah, you could get them at 6, 7s here, or on this next page here, if I remember, they're like 20s. Yeah, 27. You can either get them right now for 10 or less. It was always like a $5 to $7 card. So like $8 for $1. You got it in time close enough, right? You can either get them here while they're cheap, or you could see them at 20s, realize your deck could play it, and then spend 4x on this card if you want the QC. At that point, I would just take the L and get like the reprint card, which if you guys don't know, this card does have other prints here. You know, you do have the ultras, and you do have like the platinum, which the platinum at $1 is not bad. The prismatic ulti and prismatic CR, these aren't too terrible at all. You know, 50 cents, can't go wrong. QC MSTs, 28, 29. I had a guy in my comment section tell me, oh, I got this at $5 when you mentioned it. Hey, thank you so much. You're right. And hey, that's what I'm here for, right? Same with Borreload Savage. Guys, I'm going to take a second here to tell you, I always try to get you guys the deals, and I try to get you guys to get cards or know that cards are going to go up before they go up. Now, I make a little joke on my channel. I say, here, I got an I told you so to tell you. That's just me having a goof, right? I don't really care if you got the card or not, but I would rather help my subscribers and the people who are watching me get cards before they spike up, either to resell, to get for your own deck, both, right? Or just to be ahead of the game, whatever reason, right? I want to give you guys that information, relay it, and whatever you do with that information is on you. I'm not a financial advisor, right? All that. It's just for whatever, people pick up cards for different reasons. Your collection, right? Some people are like, you know what? I always wanted this card. If it's going to go up 6x, let me prioritize it because Saki said so. So that way I don't look like a Billy Bob. And hey, some of you do, some of you don't. Chaos Angel ultis. So you got 18 listings for your name at 43. Goes up to $60 here. I still think this will be a QC, unfortunately, but $68, $80 here for your ultis. It is going up. It is going up here. The sales history is very much alive. Wow. Look at all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I mean, they're selling like hot here. I think this card could easily go to like $70, $80 by the end of February. But the problem is if they reveal this as a QC early on, ooh. I think if you want an ulti at 40s, it's fine, but I wouldn't pay more than like 60, 50. QC Judgment Dragon, 28, $30 here for your QC Judgments. You got your ultis, which if you guys don't know, ulti Judgment Dragon is the card I hate the most in the game. I have a very awful, kind of like very demoralizing story. It wasn't just like playing the game and I lost or something stupid like that. But let's just say very few people know it. I'm not embarrassed by it because a lot of people, let's say, believed me back then. But, and a lot of them we don't even play anymore. We're talking over 10 years. Oh my gosh. Because I was probably 16. Yeah, about over 10 years ago at this point. But, yeah. 310 for your light plays. I hate this card a lot. Judgment Dragon secrets are 75 for your light plays. Let's see how much these are. 137 for your light play. 165 for your near mint. For your OG secrets. Okay. Mocking Me, First Taste. I'm actually rereading Chainsaw Man Part 2 here because I want to see if I really like it. I still have some problems with it. It's not that Denji isn't the main character. If you guys don't know, I do love anime and manga. I've considered making an anime and manga channel, but then thinking about how, like, the state of that is, oversaturation, all that, I decided kind of not to. But maybe. I don't know. Just depends on how I feel. But yeah, 2K here for your First Taste. I actually have a friend who pulled this. No joke. I think he still has it, by the way. Shout out to you, Cody. But yeah, I like Chainsaw Man a lot here. Part 2, I'm enjoying it more now that I'm rereading it, and it has a lot more chapters. Like, I'm not joking. I think when I dropped it, it was ongoing, and I was reading it as it came out. So, no joke. I think I stopped at chapter, like, 130 something. They're on chapter 180 something. So, also rereading it from chapter, I think it was like 90. You know, it's nice. Orcust. So, I'm actually getting a high rarity Orcust core in tomorrow. Right now, your QCs are 150, 1670 here. For your QCs. Galateas are 50, 60 for your ultis. I have ultis. These look beautiful. Your QCs are 20 here. Dings are like 17, yeah, 18, 19 here. Galateas are 17. And this is, oh, I already went over Galatea twice. Wow, okay. So the one thing I want to go over with Galatea is the plats are $4, $5. These were selling at 7, 8. If this card goes to like $1 or 2 or like $2, you might want to look at these plats in order to pick up. Now, remember, this is very meta relevant in the OCG. That success may translate over here. You might want to be prepared while you can. Granted, you can also play this in low rarity pretty easily. The cards you just have to like worry about, quote unquote, is Orchestrated Return. Ultras are 6s. I remember when I told you people get them at $1. Well, if you did, good job. You got your secrets at about 8s here. But I want to look at first ed. That's what I really want to look at. About 11 here. Goes up to $12. I'm actually shocked the secret rares aren't like 15, 20. But if you got these when they were cheap, because guys, at one point, like no joke, these were, yeah, you guys can see here. I told people $4 was criminal. I didn't say it over here. I said over here. And when I look back at 2, I said, guys, free money. If you got these at $2 to $4, you made a lot of money. Orcust skeleton here rares. They're about $2 with the supers here at $5 here. Let's see. And we also have Babel and want to go over long gear suit here real quick. You got your nightmares here at like $5.50, $6. You've got your babbles at about $2, and then you've got your long gear suits at about $2 here. Guys, if you haven't hit that like button, smash that like button and subscribe. It really does mean a lot. Let me know what cards I'm going over in the next comment section below. Consider being a YouTube channel member. If you're buying cards off TCG Player, use my link down in the description below. Just helps the channel out to no additional cost. You check out Whatnot and Tapio cards in my description below. It's my other sponsors. Whatnot, use my link. You get $15 on your next purchase. They have Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and more. Right? It's free. Go check it out. Tapio cards. They have awesome Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. So go check it out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.